And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and we're taking a look today at Gladius. Now I have the Founders Edition, which is a specifically upgraded Kickstarter edition. I think, from what I can tell, it just has these cute little bags in it, and it's signed and things like that. But for the most part, what you're going to see here is what's in the game. This is a gladiator game. Gladiators brawling against each other. But you're betting on them. You're not involved. You're just betting on them. And of course, once you bet on them, you're going to try to make the fight go your way, right? A simple card game of betting, bluffing, and making gladiators do amazing or stub their toe and fall over the place. Let me show you. At the beginning of the game, each player is going to pick one of 5 different characters. Senator, biggest fan, the Centurion, the Spy Master, or the Beast Tamer. Each of these comes with a deck of cards, although those decks of cards are essentially identical, as far as I can tell. And then you also get a card that gives you a special ability that you can use. Once you take that character, so let's say I'm the Centurion, you'll take their special ability, along with the deck, you'll shuffle it and draw a certain number of cards based on the number of players. You also get 7 betting tokens. Here, 3, 4, 5 gold tokens, and 2 bronze tokens. You keep these secret, you won't show everyone. The game takes place over 3 rounds, and in each round you'll turn over an event card. The event will show you 2 things. First of all, it shows you what the category is. It's going to be 1v1 or 2v2v2. When it happens, so 1v1, I'm going to put a gladiator in each area. So here I have Ravos, Dionysia, and Sabina. And then it tells you what characteristics you'll be taking a look at. You have fighting, theatrics, and luck. So here, theatrics and luck. I don't care about fighting. So right now, this gentleman here has 4. They have 3 and 4. That's the totals. So right now it's a tie here on the second place. But each player is now going to take turns. You're going to place a betting token. You always place your betting tokens face down. Everyone will place 1. You'll notice that each of these only has room for so many betting tokens based on the number of players. Then when players take actions, they'll be able to play cards from their hands. Many cards have this blue symbol on them, which means you play them face down. This, for example, sets this gladiator's theatrics skill to 0, and they can't get additional theatrics. Sometimes this one here adds 2 to each skill, so maybe I'll place that on Sabina. Here I can add 3 to somebody's luck, so maybe I place that over here. Sometimes you play them face up, like this one here, which says opulent distraction without looking at it. Move 1 face down influence card from a gladiator and place it on a different gladiator. So everyone has a chance to play these cards. You're only going to draw 2 between the first and second round and the second and third round, 2 each time. So you're not going to go through all your deck. You also can use your special ability. For example, the gladiator says remove a face and influence card, play it on a gladiator, and add it to your hand. But this cost me 2 cards to discard from my hand. The Senator can move your bet token to another empty bet slot or exchange your bet token with one of your unused bet tokens. And that cost her 1 card. So besides playing a card, players can also put out a second bet token. When everyone's put out a second bet token, the round will end. At that point, we'll reveal all the cards. Okay, this person here's theatrics is 0. Their total is 1. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. Plus 2 to each skill means 8. So Sabina is the winner. Dionysia is second. And Ravos comes in third place. So all the betting tokens on first place go to this spot. All the betting tokens on third place go to this spot, depending on which round it is. All the tokens that went to second place, winner, just go back to the player, so you can use those again. You draw another event. Oh, it's a 2v2v2, and it's only luck this time. So then I would add, there's a total of 4 luck. Here's a total of 5 luck. And over here, a total of 1 luck. Who's going to win and who's going to lose? After 3 rounds, you will reveal all the tokens on first place. Only gold tokens will count here, and they'll simply score you points equal to their value. Bronze tokens on first place count for nothing. The opposite's the case on third place. On third place, gold tokens are worth nothing, but each bronze token is 2 plus a point for each gold token. So if all 3 of these were on round 1, I would score 4 points, 2, and 2 people bet gold on that person, so I would get a total of 4. Whoever has the highest score at the end of the round is the winner. The artwork in the game is really well done. It's just really fun. It's silly as Coliseum fighting can get, and just has all kinds of unique looks to it. They have different stats on the different characters. I mean, look at 4, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3. Olivius is good at theatrics, but not very good at anything else. And then my kid's favorite is Dave, who just went out with a wooden sword and a loincloth, and is 0-0-0. We always want Dave to win. The cards themselves, there's all sorts of different cards in here. Choose a team, draw a gladiator card, add it to that team, calling for backup, tossing in flowers. And again, the quality of these cards is really well done. The quality of everything is really done. It's mostly just a bunch of cards that are in the game and the tokens, but it's really nicely done. My version, I had a Kickstarter version. Each of the gladiators came in their own colored bag here. I don't know if that's necessary. But it just has a nice touch to it. It has the feel of a nicely rewarded Kickstarter. The rules are really clear. The whole thing is just a really good production with A+ art. There you go. Really simple. There's actually not a lot of games like this. One of my favorite games is Colossal Arena, which was based on Titan Arena, the card game. And that's the same thing. There were some fantasy beasts fighting. You were betting on which ones would win. You would play cards to make certain ones win. This does so in a different way. What's interesting about this game is it's take thatty, but you're not attacking the other players directly. You're attacking different gladiators. And you might be attacking a gladiator that they also want to see lose. So if I bet on a gladiator, you're like, Tom wants that gladiator to win. Maybe not. Maybe I want him to come in last place, and the card I displayed on him is negative. But do you know that? And we both go back and forth trying to outguess the other person. So that's fun. And it also works well even in small numbers. I played this with 3. And it works really well with 3. But it also goes up to 5, and I think it scales really well. It's really fast, almost to a fault. The fact that you only draw 2 cards is my one caveat, or the fact that it's only 3 rounds. I think I might like it more if it was 5 rounds, just to add a little bit more pizzazz. But it being only 3 rounds does mean it's not going to wear out its welcome. You get in, you play some cards, you get out. Now, there's no differences between a deck. I might have had like a card or 2 in each deck that was specific towards that person. The senator has some cards in her deck, and the fan, and I love the fact that there's a fan in the game, just woo, they're there just to cheer. Them having some cards. They have a special ability, which is okay, but but I'm just quibbling over very minor things. This is obviously a production that is a labor of love, and it's in that filler category, a game you might play between other bigger games, and I think that's a good category to have. It has a refreshing, modern art style that still evokes the whole gladiator school thing behind it, good quality production, and it's really easy and fast to teach and fun to play. And of course, we're always going to root for the guy running around with a wooden sword and a loincloth. Stuff like that is fun, and when he wins, because everyone buffed him up, and one game we played, everyone buffed him up, and everyone voted on him, and everyone won, and then we realized, we better do something different in the next battle. It's silly fun, but there are some good choices to make, and it's easy, but not too simple, I think, at the end of the day, to see who's going to win. And of course, there's always the bluff, double bluff, which is a lot of fun. Check it out. That's Gladius. I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching the Dice Tower. Dice Tower Judgment approved.